セガサターンシロ
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the SHIRO Show.
Yeah, welcome on in.
Sorry for being a little bit late. Everything decided to deauthorize itself and log out of OBS, and here, like, the chat box logged itself out. OBS logged me out of YouTube, and the chat box in the thing also logged me out of YouTube. So everything logged
Just
me
as
out.
we're about to go live.
Yeah, everything's like, you know what? Let's live reauthorize every single thing right now, right here. So yeah, so sorry about being a little bit late, and then I had some issues I had to solve out and had to sort out something else. So apologies for being late, but welcome to the SHIRO Show. I am Trainoko. This is Dan.
Hi.
Danening?
Danening?
Danening.
Danthraxening?
Danthraxening.
Anyway,
the Dan of the
we're
man.
rolling now.
The Dan of the hour.
Thanks. Yes. Thanks for joining, everybody. We're
you.
glad you're here. We're glad you're watching. We're glad you're listening on the podcast in the future.
The Poodcast.
Yeah.
We got a lot of special stuff. Actually, one of the biggest reasons we got ready is that we have a big special guest. Well, technically, it's a special guest. A special video for you guys. I think
we're debuting
happy.
Something.
Debuting something big, and it's not something nasty. I promise. Hi, Laura. How's it going? Or Dee Dee. I don't know why I called you Laura. Sorry. Streamer mode's enabled. Sorry about that, Dee Dee. Love you. Welcome, everybody. OBS budget a buttery. Definitely budget because it's free and because it's a piece of garbage software. Thank you, Wiener Bob, for the $2. But yeah, OBS is hot garbanzo. Garbanzo beans. Garbage. Whatever. Get some fancy French accents over garbage, and that's what it is. Is essentially.
Well, it looks like Wiener Bob was first in the chat. Said Sega. So thanks for coming in here. Dragons of Saturn was next. Hello to Neil Henderson and Christian Marte and Captain Hawden. Frog Bull is here with us. Analog Black Sheep. Our fellow Shiro, Dan the Mega Driver, is here. That's cool. Was a Brain Gaming. Thanks for watching. Yeah, Pierre Garot, Mo J is watching here. Tales of Saturn. What's that?
It's pronounced Moj.
I don't
joking. I'm just joking. It's Mo J.
Is that the French pronunciation of Mo J?
Trash.
Yeah,
no, you're not trash. Moj.
See, who else do we have with us? Moose Track, Sasquatch in Time. Thanks for watching. Pudgy Bunny, of course, my producer.
Making some pizza.
Yeah, it's gonna be pizza night tonight. It's nothing fancy. It's just DiGiorno, but it'll still be pretty good.
My girlfriend asked what Pudgy was making, so I was like, I've got to let her know pizza.
Yeah, it's a Supreme DiGiorno pizza. So not sponsored, but if DiGiorno wants to sponsor us, we are open to that.
Yeah, every time we actually we got reached out to was it the ball trimmer company? I forgot the name of it.
The ball trimmer company.
The ones that the ball hair trimmers. What's that called?
I think I know what you. I think I've seen them advertised on other YouTube
something Manscaped. Yeah, we reached out by Manscaped once. It was like the trims were. I was talking to people. I was like, yeah, the trims are garbaged. I just call it the ball trim. To be honest, though, I was telling Dave that if we did get sponsored, I'm not pulling any punches. I'm calling it the Ball Trimmer Express.
I mean, they might have like some kind of regulations on how you're supposed to refer to their company while you're doing your ad read.
Oh, I'm not going to shave your glory parts or whatever. I'm saying it's going to be called the Ball Trimmer.
Amazing.
Cut around those testes. But no, sorry. Anyways, being demonetized and blacklisted aside, I'm really excited for the show today. What about you, Dan?
Yeah, I am too. We have a lot to talk about. We have some things that we had to we mentioned a little bit toward the end of last week's show, and then I got my roundup finally written up. So we'll do that. We'll get to that in a little bit. But first, do you have any pickups or anything you want to talk about?
My grandma didn't like that.
Your grandma didn't like. Oh, geez, don't tick off Grandma Trainer, Pat. Geez.
Sorry.
You need to keep your potty mouth in line when Grandma's watching. Man, I'm so sorry. I apologize on behalf of your grandson.
She knows I have a nasty mouth. She knows.
Oh, brother. So did you get any pickups this week, Pat, or did you play any good Saturn games?
I actually been playing Majora's Mask again. I picked that up after
a great little, Saturn game.
Yeah, the best Saturn game of all time.
Yeah.
But yeah,
no, Majora's Mask is really good. Yeah, great N64 game.
Yeah, I was actually playing on 3DS actually.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't played on 3DS, but I'm sure it's a good 3DS game too.
And technically, I've been playing Warhammer and stuff, but I mean, I don't think that counts as a game.
Of course. It's a game. It's just not a video game.
Yeah,
it's a board game. It's a dolly game. Yeah, it's life. Oh boy.
No, sorry, Dee. Don't. No. I love you, Dee. But no. But yeah, no. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I like the. I was painting some more models as well. I got my blue horse painted. They're in the other room. I kind of was in a rush, so I didn't have time to grab it.
That's okay. Maybe next week.
Grab it and go.
Wonder Games said, Jeff, funny enough, I played Ocarina of Time with a 3D Saturn controller. Worked pretty well, if I'm honest. That's pretty cool.
I'm glad to hear that.
I assume must have used some kind of like a Bluetooth, like dongle or something to do that. But that'd be pretty cool to try that out.
Yeah, I've heard someone said Ocarina of Time is better. Ooh, hard to disagree on that one, but still a good game. I like Ocarina, but you know.
Yeah, I like them both. Ocarina of Time was my first Zelda game, actually, because first Nintendo console I owned was an N64. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get into like the whole big discussion, but I do think Majora's Mask is a little closer to like art with a lot of its themes and its kind of like subtlety in its messaging and that sort of thing. And Ocarina of Time is more of just a straight adventure. So, but they're both good.
Yeah, no, I like them. I like them for their different reasons. But if I had to pick one, my favorite is probably has to be Majora's, because I like the weirdness and eeriness of it. It's definitely a very more grim game in my opinion.
Yeah, it does have a pretty creepy vibe, which is cool.
Which I like. I like the grim dark. Like
that's why you're a Warhammer fan.
Exactly. And the grim darkness of the far distant future. There's only war and dollies.
Exactly. And dollies.
But no,
brother.
But no, it's all good in the hood. Like I think it's been really good. What about you? What have you been up to? Any pickups? Any more waifu pickups?
No waifu pickups. I did get a Hatsune Miku figure. I don't have it on hand. Maybe I'll show it next week.
What are you talking about? That you said no dolly. You said no waifu pickups, and you picked up a waifu. Like.
No, it was for Bunny though. I got it for Bunny.
Okay.
She's bringing it to me now.
Oh gosh.
So it's a Miku with Cinema Roll collaboration.
Oh, nice.
As you can see, Cinema Roll is the cute little. Is this a dog?
Oh, it's
a bunny.
Dog.
It's a dog. Yeah, Cinema Roll is actually a dog, even though she kind of has bunny ears. And she's like from Sanrio, the Hello Kitty company. So and they kind of gave Miku some pigtails in her hair that kind of imitate her ears. So
I like
very
the cloud
cute.
She's on.
The cloud base is awesome. The cloud base is like a standout feature of the figure. So
hopefully she doesn't run into Mick Jagger.
Oh,
did you know why?
I don't know if that was close enough.
He's gonna be, hey, you get off of my cloud, hey.
Okay.
Or he might run to the MATHOD man and be like, hey, you get off my cloud. No, sorry, I had to make the music references.
Of
music
course.
Reference show. Let me know what you think in the chat. Do you guys prefer the Hey You Get Off My Cloud of Method Man, or you prefer the Hey You Get Off My Cloud of the Rolling Stones? Let me know. Where do you land on that? You Wu-Tang fan? Yeah, budget or buttery. But
anyway, so that was I guess kind of a pickup. And as far as Saturn games, I did play Duke Nukem 3D this week because our Netlink tournament finally got off the ground this week. We finally got 32 participants. So that's awesome from around the world. It's not just limited to North America. We have participants in Europe as well. And it just, 32 player online tournaments, huge. I'm sure that this is certainly the largest online tournament ever held for a Sega Saturn game before. So that's cool. Duke Nukem 3D is a cool game. I like it a lot. I have nostalgia for it from the PC version when I was a kid. And so I played it a little bit earlier this week, just like doing the single player. I hadn't played it in many years. But it was kind of like coming back to me a little bit. I got through a few levels. So that was fun. And then I played my first matchup against my good friend Momphis. And I did end up winning. I felt kind of bad. You know, you hate to like hand your friend a loss, but it was a lot of fun to actually play with him. We hadn't gotten to play a Saturn game before with each other. He actually just got his Netlink modem, I don't know, recently in the last month or something. So yeah, this is kind of our first opportunity to play together, and we did like a practice round first, and then we did our actual matches. It was a ton of fun. Like we were on voice chat too, so we got to, you know, listen to each other kind of laugh and yell when it's like, oh God, you just came at me with a rocket launcher from around the corner.
Was he cursing in German at you?
No, he didn't. I don't think so. Momphis is very good at English and good at sticking to English. I think I heard him mumble in German once when he was trying to like figure out his router settings before we got playing. So yeah, no, Momphis is great. So thanks for playing with me, Momphis. He's in the loser bracket now because it's a double elimination tournament. So good luck to him. I hope he blazes
seeing
up.
you.
You'll be seeing me?
No, I'll be seeing Momphis in like 2 weeks.
You haven't played your match yet, have you?
No, I'm literally going to see him in person. I'm flying to Germany for Gamescom, remember?
Right, that's true. That's the thing. We had to get our match in really quick because he's going to be getting ready to go to Gamescom and feature the Saturn with you and with Xeno. So yeah, that's
I'll be there.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess announcement. I don't know if we announced that like action thing. I will be at Gamescom in the retro game room. I'm gonna try see if I can get some interviews. I know Andreas Scholl's going to be there, the one that worked on the Rainbow Cotton project remaster, or the HD.
And he's also worked on like getting Burning Rangers working on Unity on PC and stuff too.
Exactly. I'll meet him there. Maybe do some interviews. I'm gonna see was it Audi Sorlig and John Linneman. John Linneman's been in our chat recently. I haven't seen him post.
DI.
So
yeah, yes, he's been in our server because he's been working on a lot of awesome like Saturn versus PlayStation comparison videos. He's been looking at racing games recently, I guess. So that'll be fun to see once he starts putting those videos out.
Yeah, no. So I'm excited to see him.
You guys are going to be showing off a lot of Saturn games at Gamescom too, right?
Yeah, exactly. We might show off some other ones. I have to talk to some people. We have some other ones that might be exclusive to the con, so I don't know. We'll see if
I heard Bulk Slash is going to be there with twin sticks, so that's cool.
I'll make sure to put the best waifu on the screen.
Okay, which one's that?
That's going to be was it the German one? What's her name?
Oh, right.
Steiner,
you have
Steiner.
to have Cologne Steiner. You have
Steiner's
to have
going to be up there.
It's Germany.
Yeah, so we'll have Steiner up there.
Make sure to let people know that her voice actress is a native German. Like that wasn't just an American doing a German accent.
Exactly. It's native people.
Yeah,
he's actually German. Yeah, we'll have.
Yeah, because she's friends with Momphis. Like Momphis knew her, so that's how we connect with her.
It'd be cool if she's gonna be going to the Gamescom. Like, hey, check it out. But no, I'm really excited. Gonna show off a lot of cool things there. We'll show some. We'll film some videos there. I don't know if I'm still in the middle if I want to bring my entire camera rig up or I just want to bring my iPhone like a stand with my like mic stuff because I don't want to bring too much equipment.
Yeah, you might want to keep it simple.
Yeah, so I think I might just get like an iPhone stand, and then I'll get like I'll bring my microphones. Is it the Rode ones we got? I forgot what the name of them are, but they're in my closet. We got it for a convention, so I'll bring that. Gonna be sweet. So I'm excited.
Yeah,
to bring that. So we're gonna be.
So when are you leaving?
I'm leaving on the 19th of August, and I will be flying all day on Tuesday.
So in about a week and a half.
Yeah, so I'll be in there. I'm not going to be able to set up as much, but I'm going to be helping them shut down.
Will you be a live correspondent from the show floor on the SHIRO show?
That all depends on if Verizon gives me a good deal on my data overseas.
Yeah.
Because I have to.
Hey, you could, in the very least, maybe like record a short video segment that we can like play during the show. You know, like a 1-minute thing showing off the show floor and saying hi to everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna call Verizon after I'm done with the show, and I'll ask him and see what I can do with that.
That might be cool.
Because I'd like to stream from Germany. That'd be cool. I have the headset and stuff like that, so I can plug that in. We can walk the show floor, interview people, look at cool things on the game floor, maybe talk to some guys. AI
Nice.
Pat. Yeah, I'll be an AI. You're my AI right now. I'm a robot.
Although, actually, now that I think about it, I guess you won't really be able to be on the show live on the show floor because it's going to be like midnight there when we do the show.
I mean, I could be
So-
on the show like it.
Yeah, in your hotel room.
Yeah, just let me. I don't even know what time that's gonna be. Like, can somebody tell me what the time is in Germany right now?
It's probably 6 hours ahead from now, so
Somebody
it'd be like
do
midnight.
some calculations and just post in the chat what the current time is in Germany. But yeah, I could probably do that. I don't know if I can get Momphis on. Oh, it's 12. Okay, it is 12:26.
I guess
So
that.
late.
Yeah, so but maybe you'll be able to like record like a little video package of walking around the show floor earlier in the week that we can, play during the show too. That might be cool, like a pre-made thing.
Certainly.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that'd be cool.
yeah. So I'm excited. We'll be seeing you people in Germany. I don't know if I'm gonna be. I don't know if Frog Bowl is gonna be at Gamescom. If he's gonna be, like I said, I'll interview. It's a good opportunity to interview everyone overseas. I'd like to do some casts, like maybe some editors' corners. Maybe have Audie and Lenneman on, like do a short thing, or have Andreas. That'd be kind of fun. I'm still iffy if I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna bring the Walkman. That might be a little bit too daring for me, and I don't really want to. Maybe I'll do a gut check and I'll see how much room I have in my suitcase, but I might do a Walkman thing. I don't know yet.
Okay, that'd be cool.
Wait, Moj, are you the Mo I've known since high school?
Yeah, you saw about my cell phone number's changed the last 10 years. We need to hang out sometime. I'm like, wait a second, is this like the Moj that I actually know in real life?
How the heck does he follow you on Twitter?
I don't know how he found me on the show, but that's fine. That's cool.
He knows you. He knows you're popular.
I haven't talked to him in a long time.
He found you after your.
Well, he became a family man, so I kind of assumed he was just he was busy raising kids. And
did he get his butt kicked by a Guile?
No, I hope not.
So he didn't. They didn't tell him to go home and be a family man, and that's why.
Moose Track, please stop stalking me. Moose Track says my porch light's out.
I don't know.
Of course, it's turned off. I don't want any Halloween trick-or-treaters to come by in the middle of August.
I just walk into the other room, and I'm in the other room.
I do follow your Twitter. Oh,
See?
You saw me on Twitter. Okay, geez. All right. Well, hi, Mo. Thanks for watching this show. I'm here almost every week talking about Sega Saturn.
Yeah, welcome, Mo.
I don't think my cell phone number has changed, but don't call me right now because I'm using my cell phone to stream this right now. So don't kick me off the show, please.
Are you
really mad?
Are you gonna be like Mo, Mo, Mo? How do you like me? How do you like me, Mo, Mo, Mo?
Another song interjection from Pat. Thank you, Pat.
I'm gonna be honest. I stole that from The Simpsons.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. Hey, we want to debut our super special video now for everybody?
Sure. Let me
Okay.
Let me just switch the set over and move some stuff around and take off my shirt, and then we will do that. Just give me a.
Oh, geez. Well, we're both going shirtless for this one. That's how special this is. I don't know. Premiere.
Here we go.
World premiere.
Just put the chat on over Dan, so it's supposed to be the opposite.
That's fine.
What are we showing? Okay, cool. We got some Crash Bandicoot, yeah. A Naughty Dog, uh-oh. What is this? So hopefully this is loud enough. My OnlyFans trailer. Yeah, this is cool. Just him sort of showing off the different menus and stuff. And go check out his little video a little bit. Okay, here we go.
And he did show a demo of Crash Bandicoot a while ago.
I'm trying to say it's a new demo.
This is a new one. Yes, this shows
that's weird. It's not
a new perspective of gameplay.
I think he might have glitched the video. It's not going. Let's see the settings. What the heck?
It's moving for me. What do you mean?
The heck's going on? Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's moving, Pat.
Oh, this ain't a video, guys.
Oh, snap.
This is live gameplay of Crash Bandicoot on the Saturn. Here we go.
You rascal.
Here we go. Crash Bandicoot on the Saturn.
Dang.
Oh, I died.
Alright, well, live gameplay, man.
Live gameplay.
I teased a video on Twitter, and that wasn't even correct.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
don't
not...
die, Pat.
I gotta
Jeez.
die. There we go. Sega. A
Yeah.
little demo. This runs pretty well. Look, there's perspective stuff.
Nice.
You can change perspective, it looks like. You see, like that.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, what is this? And this is actually running on Saturn, guys. Like, this is...
It's on your satiator.
Hear me jumping, like, here, somebody has to direction in chat and I'll move it just to prove that it's, that I'm not, like, synchronized. Just tell me a direction, Dan. I'll move any direction.
Press go left. Just go left and fall off the edge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
He's
dripped out.
going
Yep.
left.
Yep, there you go, going left right
He
there.
kept going left. A little glitched. That's
Going
okay.
3D. Hey, this
He
is a
hasn't
really cool
programmed in
demo.
Fall off the edge yet.
There we go. I'm not very good at Crash, so just want to let people know.
Understandable.
this is
It's a
actually-
PlayStation game. We're Saturn guys.
Yeah, this is actually running on Sega Saturn, by the way. This is full Sega Saturn. This is no like PlayStation mod. This is Sega Saturn hardware. You go to the little portal
Frogbolt's been
thing.
doing all kinds of awesome work putting PlayStation exclusives on the Saturn to some extent, like Metal Gear Solid and Final Fantasy VII, and now we've got Crash Bandicoot, which he's making some good progress on. So super awesome. Thank you, Frogbolt.
I love this
showing
frog
this off
effect.
To us, letting us show it off.
Exactly.
Yeah, the fog is
Thank
cool.
you.
He's using VDP2 for the fog here. I was asking him about it in Sega Extreme's Discord. And,
It's
yeah,
very
he said
impressive.
it's just VDP2, just like a layer passing by. Wiener Bob, thank you for the $1.99. Crash themed budget or buttery jean shorts.
What? I think he wears Jinkos.
Yeah, buttery. Let's go with buttery.
Yeah, buttery jean
Everything
shorts.
about this
I'm
demo
really
is
bad at this
buttery.
game.
That's okay. You're doing fine.
I just fell down
But
3
you're showing
times.
it off. No, I mean that's its own kind of entertainment. So
It just shows
it's
how
okay
bad I
to-
am at video games. But yeah. Oh, there. I fell off again.
Hey, it can't be any
Funny.
worse than your Sonic gameplay. So
Hey.
let's look at the bright side.
Wow.
I mean, come on, you have to admit.
I
You
mean,
struggle a little bit in Sonic games.
to be fair though, I actually never played like the Sonic, like a lot of Sonic 2D ones besides the Game
Yeah.
Gear one. So
Right.
if it's
It
not
was sort of
3D,
like
I
if-
struggle.
Yeah, you didn't. You were sort of doing it live there with Sonic Jam. What, like a year ago or so?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
So yeah, we're
Crash
doing
is meant to be
live.
brutally difficult. Analog Black Sheep said.
I like
yeah.
it. I like it, but no, it's really cool. I'm really enjoying these effects. It looks amazing. Like Frogwell did an amazing job. He was kind enough to let us do a live demo of it on the stream, so that's what we're doing here today.
Yep. Thank you again, Progball.
It's really cool. It's really cool. It's crazy because I remember back in the day we were saying, oh, it's kind of like, because we saw like a bunch of people like, oh, it's on Saturn. Oh, it's just like a filter thing. But no, this is actually playable on Saturn, and it's amazingly playable. Like, this is incredible. Like Frogbolt, and he's like, and this is not even like the project he's been working on. He's like 5 other projects he's worked on as well. He's got Metal Gear Solid 2, the Metal Gear games and stuff. It's just insane.
Yeah, he's made some good progress on Metal Gear Solid, which we showed off in video form
Exactly.
recently. With he was making the second section of the first area.
Exactly, and it's just another amazing demo that like actually works. He wants to show it off, and I'm really excited to actually play it. I'm pretty bad at this game, so I don't know if
Rio Hanzuki in chat said, "I'd tell you how good I think this looks, but my government would have me arrested." Oh boy, don't get arrested. That'd be bad.
We already
There's
have
a lot
one
of praise
FBI
coming
arrest.
In chat. Fantastic work, Frog Bull. Wiener Bob said, even if this doesn't get finished, the demo's enough. Moose Track said, and Shadowmask posted Frog Bull's Patreon in chat. Yeah, by all means.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
If you feel like it.
I'm gonna try to.
Head on over to Frog Bull's Patreon.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to bookmark, pin that. Sorry, I fell down the pin mark, but I just want to pin that on the chat. Go support him. Check out his videos. I'm excited to say he has something. He said he's gonna be for the Sega anniversary competition coming up. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't think it's Crash. He said it's something though, so I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited to see what he does. It might be a left curveball. He might do something like insane. Like I told him before, like if he submitted this, he probably would be like probably top top winner for the competition for me.
Yeah, he would be he'd be certainly in the running for being up there. This looks great. It's super cool to have this on the Saturn. Hopefully, it can make some more progress and it can be playable for everyone at some point. I don't know if that's in the cards or not, but that would be super cool. Frogbull said, Marte, yeah, it was a Hard Memories on PS1. I'm not sure Marte had said something about a High Road.
Take the High Road.
Level.
I'm just thankful I'm playing this on the BVM, because, like, I would not be able to do this on, like, a capture card. This would not even get close to where it would be good.
Aaron King said, when will Saturn Day be back? You guys are good, but not the same without him. So we're not good enough.
Wow, I see how it is. I'm sorry, like, we got the damn Crash demo, and we're still not good enough.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we did forget to mention that why Dave isn't on the show. He is, of course, for the second week in a row, translating Initial D on Saturn. No, I'm just kidding. He's feeling under the weather. Actually, he's sick, so he's got a sick day today. We hope that you feel better, Dave.
Yeah, we miss him
again.
We love Dave.
Yeah, he was doing family stuff last week, and he is sick this week. So hopefully he's watching, and he knows that people miss him, not just us.
Yeah,
but people
we
in
miss
chat
him a
too,
lot.
so.
We love Mr. Dave.
The show is missing something without him. Also, we have to be on this different couch, and it's just not as comfortable. It's not my usual spot that's shaped like my butt in the middle of the big couch, where we're just on this little one, and it just doesn't feel right.
No,
it doesn't feel right at all.
There's a spot missing. We missed the other couch. Like the other couch. I have to keep pulling this out of the garbage. My roommate keeps trying to throw it away on me, but every time he tries to throw it away, I have to put all the garbage and put it back in, Febreze it. So it's kind of annoying.
At least
so
you
like,
Febrezed it.
Yeah.
Everybody in chat says they hope Dave gets better.
Careful, there might be scorpions in the couch. I mean, I live in Arizona, so. You gotta...
Sasquatch. I was kind of kidding about the Initial D translation. Dave had said like a month or two ago that he would like to figure out how to translate Initial D because he loves that game on the Saturn. So now whenever he's not on the show, I just say that he's off translating Initial D. That must be what he's up to.
Yeah, no,
no, he doesn't have COVID. He did take a COVID test. It's not that. So
yeah,
it's some
he is not
bug.
sick. He's sick, but he's not COVID sick.
Yeah, different kind of sick.
We
do have some Saturn news to get to this week.
Yeah, so I'll probably show this up. I'd love to show this off another time. I'm excited to see what he got. I'm pretty bad at it, so it's probably good time
to. It seems like this area just loops. So
yeah, so we will show off more of this. Thank you again, Frogbull. Thank you for showing off this demo. I'm excited to play more of it if you decide to continue it or play a longer demo. I really love the porting and you showing that the Saturn has power. It has the energy.
Yeah.
Has the energy to like take on PS1.
Yeah, could absolutely have done Crash and Metal Gear Solid and any of those games.
Exactly. So, thank you, Frogbull.
Cool.
Love you. And if you guys want to check it out, put his Patreon in the on the chat. So if you guys want to go check him out, you can check him out there. It's at just Frogbull. You can
patreon.com/Frogbull.
Yeah, so check him out.
Support him there.
Thank you again, Frogbull. So with that, let's swap over back to the news.
On Saturn, this next piece, but this is not from Frogbull, actually. This is from Retro Raider John.
You never said that. I think I cut it off, so I'll have to edit that in post.
Oh, do you want me to say it again?
Just say it again, yeah. I'll edit it in post.
Okay, so this next item we're going to show you guys is actually more PlayStation on Saturn, but it's not from Frogbull this time. It's actually from Retro Raider John.
Nice. Will you tell a little about that while I get the...
Okay, so Retro Raider John is working on recreating Tomb Raider 2 on the Saturn. Of course, Saturn did get Tomb Raider 1. In 1996, and it was supposed to get Tomb Raider 2 until Sony swooped in and bought exclusivity rights. But Saturn definitely could have done Tomb Raider 2, or at least something very close to what we got on the PlayStation, as Retro Raider John is showing. He put up a video where he's kind of recreating the E3 demo from 1997, putting the three levels from that into the Saturn by essentially modifying the Tomb Raider 1 on Saturn to like put new levels, new graphical features, new moves for Lara Croft, new enemy behavior from Tomb Raider 2, Tomb Raider 2 trap functionality, giving Lara Croft like her braid with, I believe, braid physics, the save anywhere system, improved swimming and free camera, a cheat to be able to fly, and the health bar and user interface from Tomb Raider 2. So he's been working on this for more than a year. This is not the first video he's put up, but it is the first video he's put up in, I think, about a year. So he's kind of like, he did work on the Unfinished Business release on the Saturn, which came out last year, and that was a PC, formerly PC exclusive, like expansion pack to Tomb Raider 1. He recreated that on the Saturn. So now he is working on Tomb Raider 2. Now he did say, Retro Raider John did say that he doesn't think he's going to be able to completely recreate Tomb Raider 2. Just because like dynamic lighting is probably too complex to be implemented, he said. So that means no flares. Lara's new back weapons like the Harpoon and M16 are expected to be a major issue. So I think he's going to try to get as close as he can to recreating Tomb Raider 2. It might just have to be limited to recreating the E3 1997 demo. But either way, it's super cool to see this happening, and I imagine he'll release something playable eventually. What do you think, Pat? I'm
excited. I like the unfinished business port that he did. I'm excited to see more of Tomb Raider. More Tomb Raider's not a bad Tomb Raider, especially if he's if it's going to be like some update stuff, getting the E3 levels running. That's kind of really cool to me.
Yeah, super cool to see. So thanks for putting this video up, John.
Thank you, much appreciated. And definitely check him out. His info is on the website. On the little thing right here, so you can check it out and tell him how much you love Tomb Raider and want to see it.
Yeah,
all that good stuff.
So our next bit of news here is RetroBit released updated firmware for their 2.4 gigahertz wireless controllers, which includes the Saturn Pro controller that came out at the end of last year. The new firmware allows you to play them in wired mode. You can plug them into your PC or your Switch, your Raspberry Pi, or whatever, with a charging cable. And not only will it charge, but it'll also let you play with almost no lag, RetroBit says. So you can go to their website to download that firmware. We've got a link in our story on the website, SegaSaturnShiro.com.
If you download that, I'm guessing it doesn't touch the twin sticks, right? Doesn't modify those at all, or fix these layout for that?
Yeah. So the controller did last get new firmware in January, and that firmware did fix some input problems. I think it does let you do. So yeah, the virtual on mode that it adds, it tried to add a virtual on mode, which is basically twin stick mode, but it doesn't work correctly. The buttons are not mapped correctly. Yikes. And I don't think that they ever fixed that. So unfortunately, twin stick mode continues to be broken with the Saturn Pro controller from RetroBit.
That's a bummer.
As long as you're not playing like twin stick game, should work pretty well, and you can have it with even less lag when you're in wired mode with this new firmware.
Yep. So that's a bit of a sadness. I'm sorry that they don't fix that. Like, I know a lot of people have been asking me about that too, so I just want to let people know.
Touch on it.
Yeah. But what's this Wolfang Fist? Isn't that Yamcha's move from Dragon Ball, Wolfang Fist?
Yes, I believe you're right. That's exactly it. No, so a Japanese hobby manufacturer named Plum debuted model kits for two of the playable robots from Data East shooter Wolfang, and they debuted those at the Wonder Festival 2024 a couple of weeks ago. So Wonderfest 2024 is like a big hobby convention in Japan. A lot of model kits and figures get debuted there and shown off there. So Plum showed off unpainted prototypes of the Type 1 Soryu and the Type 2 Tenrai at their booth. They announced that pre-orders were already open on the Soryu at 6,050 yen, which is about $41 US. It is 5.3 inches tall, or 135 millimeters. and it's a model kit that will release in October. You can pre-order it from Amazon Japan or Rakuten, and it comes with a little pilot figure too, which is kind of cool. So yeah, this is coming from Japan. I don't know of any retailers in the West that are selling these. If there are any, let me know. Yeah, but you're probably gonna have to import these.
Yeah, to be honest though, I when I went to a couple of the cons, I saw some of the ones for the what was that game? They released for some of the Gun Griffin ones, and I saw one for that one game that got ported for the Saturn Tribute, that mech one, the mech shooter.
Yeah, Assault Suit Lanos.
Assault Suit Lanos, yeah, I saw some Lanos ones there too. So honestly, if you go to local cons, that might be in one of the bunches they get, because they always get like a bunch of them. So these are going to be pre-colored plastics, right? It's not going to be gray that you have to paint it, or you have to paint these ones?
Honestly, not entirely sure. Model kits you usually
it's pre-painted, yeah, right?
I mean, they sometimes have to be painted. They often do have kind of like a basic paint job to them, and then maybe they come with some sticker decals you have to attach yourself.
Yeah,
that's how my couple of Mugen model kits went from Sakura Wars, the new Sakura Wars game. That Bunny put those together for me. She did an awesome job.
Yeah, because
the only thing she had to paint with those was like the little pilot figures. Sorry, go ahead, Pat.
I was gonna say that I think a lot of those, the plastics are already like pre-painted, like they're colored molded. So,
yeah, I think we just have black and white versions here on this tweet from Plum, because they were just like prototypes.
Yeah,
they haven't gone in production yet, and they were just showing them off at the show. I think they are going to be colored. I mean, you see it's all colored on the box art the way I put there. But yeah, Type 2 Tenrai, those pre-orders should be open now. They opened just yesterday, actually, on Thursday. And there are actually 4 playable robots in Wolfang. And you might remember Wolfang in the news recently because it is getting a Saturn Tribute port from City Connection, or Saturn Tribute release. Those are emulated releases on modern platforms. So yeah, Wolfang's kind of in the news. This is probably sort of a collaboration. I'm sure they timed this up to be happening at the same time. But I believe they are going to be releasing all 4 of the playable robots, and you'll be able to kind of mix and match their pieces in 64 different combinations to match what you can do in the game. So that's kind of a neat extra feature to this.
Yeah, no, I'm showing some of the robots now. Some of those, some of the modeling is just really good on that, and just the things that it looks like an easy color job. I see you're not
showing off the robots.
What are you talking about? I'm showing off both of the robots. What are you talking about?
All I'm showing my face is a robot. A giant face. Robo-Dan. Robo-Dan. Hopefully I don't turn to Robo-Dan like Robo-Dave.
No, but no, these are really cool models. The things that I'm used to painting them, because I do Warhammer, and you actually have to paint the models. It all comes in gray plastics.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I know a lot of the model kits that my friends get, it's all pre-painted. Like my friend said that he loved to get in Warhammer, but like the painting, it kind of takes it off the table for him, which kind of is a sadness. I know a lot of people do some other painting with it, but I like painting like the Warhammer models or the dollies.
Yeah, that's the thing about Warhammer, is that it's a hobby, and it's not just a hobby for gaming, but you have to like be into the hobby of painting too, unless you're willing to just like pay someone to paint your figures for you.
And it gets expensive, especially since the figures are already ungodly expensive. Like a bottle of like I'll put it this way, a box of, say, like the size of maybe this figure right here, a model for that would be $160. That's not a joke, by the way.
Wow.
For something of that size, like 5 inches about. That's about for some of the bigger models, that's about $160. Some of the demons for Warhammer 40K, it's about.
Games Workshop does like to make its money.
It does. It likes taking all the money. So it's definitely pricey. I don't know how much this is going to be. I don't know the usual going rate on Gunpla. It's probably a lot cheaper, to my knowledge. I don't remember seeing stuff that egregious. Like I saw maybe this might be, if I had to guess, maybe 50, 60 bucks.
This model right here from Plum.
Yeah, how much are they looking for that?
It's 6,000 yen, which is like $40.
Yeah, that's what I expect that for that. Like some for Warhammer though, it's like 160. It's kind of ridiculous, and you have to paint it yourself. So it's definitely something that Gunpla people, I don't blame them for not getting into, because it's just so expensive.
Yeah, you have to be ready to commit.
Exactly.
So our next story is from Bo Bales, actually. He's come back again this week with another one of his cool stories, plumbing the depths of Saturn games for cheat codes. You want to read about this one, Pat?
Sure, under my scope, this is for the Dragon Master Nexus, right?
Yes.
So, so I guess he's been poking around in Dungeon Master Nexus, especially in the wake of the fan translation patch that was recently released, which is fantastic. Again, I know a lot of people like Paul Blort is really excited to play it because he's a big Dragon Master Nexus fan. So
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he's in the chat, but he's probably gonna be like, "Yeah, that game is awesome." So if you're in there, Paul, just definitely let us know if you're excited. So
it's a cool first-person dungeon crawling game on the Saturn.
So yeah, so with that excitement, he decided to go and poke through the cheat codes, and he found actually a cheat code that's not been found before. It's right here, LRX up, C left, L right, and if you wanna look right there, you can check out the code on the website. We don't have to slow it down, but I'll bring up a debug menu, and you can move between the pages. And there's quite a lot of them. There's like the mode menu, Superman. It's not invincibility, weirdly enough. It just says Superman. Reports, probably just reporting the status of the bugs, map, X and Y motion, the camera direction, auto collision, and then switching levels. So a lot of these stuff is it was not really well known or wasn't really published at all. So I mean, to our knowledge, so this actually might be in like a Japanese guide somewhere, but I mean, we don't, you know.
Bo does try to check the Japanese players guides for games that he looks at, but he doesn't always have access to them. I don't know if he looked at one for Dungeon Master Nexus, but either way, he does know of some Japanese secrets websites for Saturn games. So he does check those, and I guess they must not have had a cheat code for this game. So at the very least, it's not a widely published cheat code. So it's awesome that he found this out, and we can use it to play around with.
Yeah, so you can go into the details, but it's just like I said, the code works, a lot of debugging code, like a bunch of ways to go about going through it, and there's a short demo of it as well. You can get into
put a little video up.
Yeah, I think this one was never. Bo said I think this one was never published because a couple of the pages don't work. That would make sense. I could see that. A lot of the stuff though, people don't know. These are like developer cheat codes. Like these are meant for game developers to, be able to.
The public was never meant to really know about this code.
A lot of the debug codes though are usually like published by the people that make it. Like I know there's a lot of debug codes that are put in as cheat codes. So just that way they don't have to play through the entire game over and over again.
It's pretty neat. You can
there's
one of these
no clip too.
Options, that lets you just clip through walls. That could be helpful.
Is that Superman code,
hard.
Or is it just another cheat code?
It's just one of the options in the debug menu.
Does it literally just say no clip, or I don't know. Pre-final demo. There's also pre-final demo on the flash.
COLI collision.
Oh, collision. Yeah,
titles collision.
Yeah, it probably just turns that on and off. That makes sense.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's really cool to actually see this in action, see these cheat codes. I know we've been there's been a lot of really found content by not only Bo but Malenko as well, especially in honestly, I think Malenko and Bo sort of worked together in some of those as well. But I think the biggest one that was hidden was the NBA Jam Tim Kitzrow and NBA Jam for the Saturn.
Yeah, that was super cool. Tim Kitzrow being playable only in the Saturn version of NBA Jam, the announcer of NBA Jam. So Bo said in chat, there's a pre-final demo on one of the Flash Saturn discs. The code works there too. Nice. Yeah, I saw you post about that on X on Twitter. Was it today or yesterday? So that's a cool little find
too. Sorry. But yeah, he's been grinding a bunch of games. He got Sakura Wars, Fighters Megamix, Gex, Solar Eclipse, Scale Racers, Shinobi Legends, 3 Dirty Dwarves, and Clock Knight 2. And what was the one he did recently that was on the site last week?
That was Dark Savior.
Dark Savior, that's right. Dark Savior. Yeah. I couldn't get that working.
He was looking see if there were any alternate endings or anything, which there weren't, but he did find some other cool secrets. So you can check that out on our website or on his blog at, I think, Substack.
From Rings of Saturn.
Yeah, it's called Rings of Saturn, is the name of his blog. Yeah. It's like on the Substack website or something.
Yeah, it's basically it's like an email thing. You just have it mail the email. You can check it out, so it updates you via like a newsletter, which I think is kind of cool. Someone else we did a podcast with had this, and it's pretty cool. I like it.
32bits.substack.com is his blog website. So thank you, Bo, for
Showing
looking
us
into this
off.
game and finding something new and letting everybody know about it and putting it up on SegaSaturnShiro.com. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I was really excited for like the Dragon's Dream was probably one of my favorites by him so far.
Oh, yeah,
The fact that we can
seeing
actually
stuff
play
is
it.
super cool. Right? Yeah, at least like a little bit. That was super awesome.
But yeah, no, thank you, Bo. Oh, that's the old article. But thank you, Bo, for showing that off, and I'm excited to try that out and see if I can actually get further than the first level on that game. So I'm pretty bad. But anyways, as you guys know, spoilers, I'm bad at video games. Just want to let you know. But this one's interesting. Densha to go EX on the Saturn. So
yeah, hashtag Dust of Saturn.
This actually, I think this actually is another Best of Saturn that actually is really good. Like a lot of people do like this game. Like, so are you familiar with this at all, Dan?
Yeah, I'm familiar with the series. I have not actually played a Densha de Go game, sadly. I would like to. I really want to get the train controller, because there's a train controller, which Peter mentions in his article here, that they made for the Saturn, and they made one for the PS1 as well. Just like, what a weird thing to make a peripheral for, but it's super cool.
I think it's really cool too. Yeah, it's really cool. Like I said, the object of the game is to run a sort of a train. So you have like have an optional break and stuff like that. You run the train on the schedule. You make sure to get it within the limits of the train. I think this is actually what the Shibuya operators have to do. Sorry, the Shibuya, the like Tokyo Railway guys have to do with this. And they have to sort of time it right and get because Japan's railways are infamous for being on time all the time.
So this game, like, the object is like, you got to make sure you stop exactly where you're supposed to stop at each stop, and make sure you are there on time and not late. And probably you're not supposed to be early either. So just like trying to be as precise and perfect as possible about moving your train over the tracks. Like, it sounds like such a weird concept for a game, but I mean, trains are so ubiquitous in Japan that I guess people have a fascination with it. I mean, the series is still going today.
People literally died over the running of trains, and that's actually not a joke. Brother. Like there was an incident in Japan where this guy was overstressed and was pushed to his limits of the train, and I think he caused an accident because of that strictness and that sort of pressure to be on time. So it's the railway is literally life or death. Like, this is not a joke. Like, I don't know if anybody could look that up, but it's like it was on Seconds from Disaster, I believe. They did a story on that. It was really interesting. I thought it was kind of sad, but it's the
definitely
sort of the thanks for the high speed rail, Elon. Are you talking about the one in Vegas that just you put your car on? That's like a train with extra steps. Oh man. We are not allowed to get into Elon hate because he will shut us down on Twitter or X.
Yes. Captain Hagen said that the Mega Drive has a translated train game. That's cool. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, and this game is like the PlayStation version of this game is like they sold more than like 1 million copies of this on the PlayStation. Like, that's like the trains are serious business, and like the game's latest entry was from 2020, so this game is going well and strong. And fun fact, this is one of Pandemonium's favorite games on the Saturn.
Yeah, it is. And my buddy Robbie, I don't know if he's gonna watch this. He's big in the Saturn Mister community, and he loves him a train game too. So shout outs to Robbie and his love of Densha to go.
Yeah, definitely. If you guys want to simulate what it's like to be a rail conductor Japan, I don't think there's a lot of language barriers. Like, there's not a big language barrier like some of the other games. So this might be fairly playable to my knowledge.
Probably if you just maybe use a Google Translate app over the manual to get an idea of what the controls are, you'd probably be able to kind of figure it out from there.
Yeah, and there's probably guides online too to be able to do that. So
yeah, it's true.
Highly recommend you guys check it out. I think it's really cool. I like trains. And does Michael like this too? Actually, don't know.
I don't know, but Shadowmass said, "Screw it, let's give it a localization and twin stick patch." Yeah, let's
Honestly,
do it.
that would be kind of funny.
Yeah,
not gonna lie. So, I call the voice on the narrator and the conductor. Want to call it now?
We're gonna do a dub too. Wow. Yeah, there is a lot of voice acting of like the person over the loudspeaker.
Yeah, there's a whole romance subplot. It's really interesting.
Oh, I don't know about that.
It's gonna be a lot of translation. Dan committed to it, so.
Okay. I didn't say I committed to it. I just said
there's a lot of
cool.
that sounds like I committed to it. Somebody put in chat to say Dan committed to it, and that he is on the hook for translating Densha to Go. Just want to put that in writing so everybody knows.
No, it's not happening. Too busy writing Saturn news to translate games anymore, including our next piece, which is about the Apple App Store finally approving the Saturn emulator Yabasan Shiro.
Finally.
Yeah, it's been 4 months since the developer DevMiax, whose name is apparently Shinya Miyamoto, which I know this now because his name is on the app when you go to it in the App Store. So now we know we've doxed him. He doxed himself. He put his own name on the thing.
Hopefully his father, Shigeru, doesn't...
I don't think his father's Shigeru Miyamoto. Anyway, Shinya Miyamoto applied to put his emulator in April, and it was, I believe, rejected initially, and he had to kind of change something about it and resubmit it and wait a couple more months. And now it finally, last weekend, got approved. So it's up there. You can buy it now. Yep, on Saturn Day. It was a good day for it to be approved. It cost $5 US, which mirrors the cost of the Pro version of Yabasan Shiro on the Android's Google Play store. Now that store does also have like a free version with ads, and there's no such free version on the Apple App Store just yet. I don't know if he's planning on doing that, or if that's something like you're not allowed to do on the App Store for whatever reason. I don't know. But either way, if you want to play Saturn on your iPhone, you have to pay $5. Now, what I didn't mention in the story is that I believe RetroArch has been on the iPhone for a couple of months now already. We didn't write about it on the website, but of course, you do have access to, I think, a version of Mednafin, Saturn's emulator there, through RetroArch. So you have been able to play Saturn games through that. But of course, that's kind of going through the RetroArch system. So Yabasan Shiro just kind of runs natively. It does have a couple of hoops, though. It does not come with any games, of course. I mean, neither does any other emulator on the App Store, because that would be illegal. So to facilitate playing any games on your iPhone, Miyamoto does have a little video explaining how to get Saturn games ripped from your original discs that you definitely legally own and converted into CHD format. You need to get them into CHD format to play them on your iPhone. And then you put them into the Yabasan Shiro folder on your iPhone, I guess, like connect it to your PC through a USB cord, and just kind of drag and drop. And then Yabasan Shiro on your phone will be able to see your games there and play them. And as you see, there's a little on-screen controller with a D-pad and buttons that you can use. So I don't know if it works with the Bluetooth controllers. I imagine it probably does. I think it does. Actually, I think I saw that on the listing on the store, that it does work with controllers too. So
sorry about that.
Pretty cool.
I had a package.
Oh, you were gone.
My roommate wanted me to grab something off the porch.
Oh, okay.
I had to grab that.
That's fine. I was just kind of spieling. I don't know if you want to play the video, or if you did at all.
Sorry about that. I probably should have done that in the first place. But this is really cool. I know a lot of people are kind of bummed with it. Honestly, I kind of like it at a one-time buy-in for it, instead of like ads that are just annoying.
Yeah,
it's like that's what
I mean, $5 isn't terrible, you know.
Yeah, so that's all I really saw. That's not really that bad anyways. And like I know it's not free like the other one. There's another frame simulator that's on there too that I really like. But yeah.
Well, RetroArch is on the iPhone, and so you can
Delta, I think. Was it Delta or something like that that's on the iPhone? It wasn't that. It was Delta, I think that's the name of it. Let me double check. I have it on my phone.
No. Is it like a side-loaded thing?
No, it was on the App Store. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Let me see. Let me see the name of it. No, that's Minesweeper. Yeah, just Delta. That's all it's called, is Delta. It's pretty good.
Okay.
I just play Pokemon games on there. That's pretty much it. But yeah, it's. Oh, what's going on? Oh, I thought the video was loading. Sorry, that was weird. It just there's a circle things. But yeah, no, it's really cool. Looks like you can just rip Saturn games off your disc and play it.
Yeah, just
cool.
they have to be in CHD format, which is
Okay,
kind of an
interesting.
unusual format for. I mean, you know, when we're usually playing Saturn games on emulators or on an ODE, usually we've got them in bin.q file format.
Or ISO at the worst.
Or an ISO file, right? So this has to be in CHD because CHD will compress the game into just one file. And I guess the way he's written his emulator, it's looking for just one file per game. He does have disk switching. He put out an update for the app just a couple days after it got approved for the store. And that update did enable you to play multi-disc games. And it improved the screen for looking at all your games, like you know, images of the disc art or whatever. So, and a couple other updates too.
Yeah, kind of interesting. I'm kind of bummed that you have to really like actually put them in a separate image to do that. I kind of wish it was like one of those set and done. Is there an easy way to convert ISO and bin.q to CHD?
Yeah, well, he does describe it in his video and on his website, but there's like a utility called CHD Man. And so when you install CHD Man, then you bring up like a command prompt in Windows, and you just type in a certain string, which DevMeax does tell you what that string is, and then it will convert your game into CHD. So I don't know if there's like a graphical user interface version of CHD Man. There probably is somewhere. I don't know. Maybe it was on romhacking.net. We'll never know because that site is pretty much dead now.
Posted.
But yeah, rip. But yeah. So there's a way to do it.
Yeah. But you know, it's interesting. Like I said, I think I like the abilities to have like a really good emulator that's just like set it and forget it. But yeah, the CHD thing is kind of annoying. Like they have to convert to. I know that. I guess a lot. Looks at Matilda said MAME tool CHD Man saves a lot of space for CHAD format apparently. $5.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
But no, like I think it's a lot of cool. I think it's really cool. A lot of cool. I think it's really cool. I like the ability to do that. I would probably only play RPGs on there unless I have like a controller. But like, I think it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, because I mean, on-screen controls on a cell phone suck horribly. I downloaded like Sonic 2 or whatever, you know, when Sega was putting up those like Sega Forever releases of games that would be free with ads, and it's like I could not play Sonic 2 on my cell phone with the on-screen controls. It was just impossible. It was so bad. So yeah, I don't blame if you just use this emulator to play some RPGs or whatever.
RPG.
But I mean, if you have like a Bluetooth controller hooked up to your iPhone, I think it should work, and then you'll actually be able to play anything. So, just about. Nice. Maybe not Dragon's Dream.
I mean, if you get the Bose thing, you can.
Yeah. If you patch it with Bose Patch, you can try out the little demo to Dragon's Dream.
I'll give you a Dragon's Dream.
Okay.
But anyways, did you anything else in the article? We can talk about one more thing that's kind of unrelated to Saturn, just because we have some time.
Yeah, no, I think that's about all I've got to say about the emulator here. Yeah, maybe you want to write a little story about that Delta emulator. I didn't even know about that, and of course we never wrote about the RetroArch.
Delta I don't think has Saturn. It's only like.
Oh, see, I thought we were talking about Saturn.
No,
emulators.
it was like an all-around emulator for like all these other systems like SNES, Game Boy Advanced.
Okay.
I just used for Game Boy Advance. It's kind of cool. I wish it
just got a little confused. That's fine.
About
that. There was like another piece of news that happened in the Saturn community this week that I did not have time to finish writing a story about. I did start writing.
Let's talk about
a story, and maybe I'll get it up over the weekend. But there's a new sound utility created by a homebrewer on Sega Extreme called Calypso, and
isn't that the dude from Twisted Metal?
Yes, I'm sure it's named after him. I want to get his name. Neo Squid. Neo Squid is the name of the homebrewer who created Calypso, and it's a piece of software that will run natively on your Saturn, on real hardware, or in an emulator. He recommends Mednafen because it emulates the audio hardware pretty well on the Saturn. And what it does is it lets you play with the sound chip, the SCSP, in the Saturn, and create your own instruments in there, and write your own songs in there, and then save them. He recommends using a keyboard, actually, because you just have more controls over everything, although he does have regular controller pad support as well, and the zip file you can download from his GitHub does come with a README that tells you all the controls. I haven't gotten a chance to play with this, but I want to. It sounds super cool.
Nice.
You check out the Sega Extreme forum, the Saturn Dev forum on SegaExtreme.net. Go there. He's got a thread pretty close to the top called Calypso Saturn Instrument Maker, and he's got a link to his GitHub where you can download the program and check it out. Super cool. I don't think there's never been anything like this before made.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's something at least cool to play around with. It is based on Ponent 64's Pone sound.
Oh, nice. Love that,
which
Pone,
is like,
man.
Yeah, Pone sound is like a audio drivers basically for homebrew. It's been used in several homebrew games already for the Saturn. So
nice. But yeah,
big ups to both of them.
Yeah, Moonstrax also said that, I'm surprised we didn't announce it, that this weekend at Long Island Retro Game Expo, Sega Steve's going to be doing a demo of the Prologue karaoke machine there at the expo.
Cool.
I guess they sent him an invite, so he's going to be there this weekend, I believe.
Nice. Well, have fun, Sega Steve.
Yeah, he's going to be this weekend. Probably right now he's singing Baka Tide with everybody.
Yeah.
Doing some 24-hour Cinderella, if you know what I'm saying. But no, I am really excited to do that. I'm gonna try to film a video there. I'm gonna borrow his, if he brings it, the karaoke jacket that I sort of dropped the ball on getting. So I'm gonna see if I can wear that, and I'm gonna do some karaoke there. I'll be Mr. Karaoke.
But are you going to this expo?
Oh no, for PRGE.
Oh, for PRGE, okay.
Yeah,
I'm like, wait a second.
yeah.
Are you flying out to Long Island tonight? What's going on?
No,
Okay.
no, it's not happening.
Okay.
But no, I'm excited. I'm excited to do some karaoke there at PRGE, Portland Retro Gaming Expo, coming up in September, or was it October? I can't remember. Maybe I should look at the date. I'm going to the expo, and I
think it's October.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's October. Yeah, there we go. Getting the date here.
Oh, hey, if you're in the Long Island area, check out whatever.
September 27th and 29th. We were close. It was September.
Oh, it was late September. Sorry, I was wrong. 27th,
29th, SHIRO will be running the Saturn Lounge there. We will have,
what's the Sega Lounge, isn't it?
Sega Lounge, yeah.
Like for all Sega games. That's
Sega
cool.
games, Dreamcast, Genesis, Prologue, Game Gear. I will bring the Mister, and we'll do some Mister demos too.
Nice.
Because all the Saturn systems minus Dreamcast are on there.
There was a new Mister update that went up this week, and we haven't gotten a chance to write about that yet for the website either. But if you have a Mister, go ahead and
update that. I probably should do some capture for you, Dan, because I am bad at my job.
Yes. Well, so let's figure out which games have noticeable changes to them, and maybe before you update, record some footage of the before, and then update and do some footage of the after. That might be cool.
That works. I could do that.
Yeah.
I'll do a little bit of that. We can get some stuff going. So yeah, I'm excited to check that out. See that story, Dan.
Okay.
Yeah. Did they change the date off period from last year? I think it's the same time frame. Maybe it was a week after the other one. I've double check. I'm not don't know. Honestly, like these last couple months have been a blur. I've been like pulled. I'm like going to be pulled in so many different directions. Like September and October are going to be the busiest. Or sorry, August, September are going to be the busiest months for me of all time. So afterwards,
you're a wanted man, Pat.
I am,
because
I'm going to. So here's my schedule. I'm going to Germany. Then I get back.
Right.
The next week, I'm going to Vegas for Labor Day.
Well.
Then I get a couple weeks break, and then I go to PRGE. And yeah, so it's gonna be busy, but I'm excited for all of it.
Try to stay healthy. Try to stay rested in between those trips.
I make no promises, Dan.
I hope you have fun.
0 promises are going to be made to you.
I'm hoping
sorry.
for you. You stay healthy.
No
It's a
rest
lot
for
of travel.
Patrick. Exactly. Just excitement. I'm gonna be
Is there a
partying.
Saturn case yet for the Mister? I don't think so. I don't think there's a Saturn themed case yet for the Mister. That would be cool though.
It's called my Dremel in a couple minutes. I'll make a
And some
Saturn theme
paint.
case. Some paint, yeah,
Yeah, there
exactly.
you go.
A pain. But yeah, I'm excited. One of the things I want to talk about before we
Sure.
leave that's not really Saturn related, but good lord, Patrick, you're a machine. I am a machine that eats eats entertainment and eats I'm trying to think of a good analogy. I'm a machine that eats food and poops out entertainment.
Good analogy.
That's what that is. If anybody knows a better one, let me know because I'm bad at my job. Anyways,
No,
but
so what do you got?
So there's this cool project. So you know what the sorry, do you know what the Satellaview is?
Yeah, a little bit.
So basically, for those who don't know, the Satellaview was a add-on for the Super Nintendo, where you could connect via satellite and download games from like a server.
Or do some banking or stock trading or something too, I think, right?
No, that was the SNES, I think.
No?
That was the NES, the Famicom thing. That was a different thing.
Oh, they didn't have anything like that for the Super Nintendo? I thought they did. I think they did for the Mega Drive.
Yeah, I could have sworn they had one of those. I know they had the horse betting on the SNES too. So you can bet on horses and lose all your money. Yeah, banking was NES. Yeah, I could have sworn that was. But anyways, the point aside, that's been shut down for many years. I think 2001 or 3, somewhere between there. St. Giga was like, yeah, we out, homie, and their contract ended, and they stopped their live broadcasts and broadcasting games. So that service has been shut down for so long until recently, a company, or what? Actually, let me go look them up right now. But a group was able to get the Bandai Satellaview online and actually working.
Cool. It's not just Saturn getting an online revival.
Exactly. It's a
retro consoles.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the let's see, I'm trying to get the name of the website. It's called Satellaview Plus.
So have you checked this out, Pat? Do you have one of these?
I mean, the thing is that it's Satellaview Plus. I'll get the website up here. That's what's the name of it. It's like basically it is I guess TLDR, it is right now, it is only for what's it called, emulators. So you can only run on emulators right now. It's right here.
Okay.
Satellaview Plus, there's a logo, but my thing's cutting it off. But yeah, it's a really cool thing. You can connect to it. It works via emulators for the SNES, and then I believe the other famous one, a SNES 9X. So it works for both of these. Unfortunately, it's not compatible for the actual hardware right now. So they're looking into it. Unfortunately, right now there's a lot of workarounds that they probably have to get that working. Probably actually sell an adapter. But like, I think it's really cool that we can finally play that. They have like a whole video.
How many games do they have for that thing?
There's a lot. Like I think there's like a good handful of them. Like if I can get the video playing for it. Like that jingle. So I guess we're just over at the friends at Time Extension. Wrote up a little article. Let's give them a shout out for letting me know about this. That's gotta give credit where credit's due for them. So
sure.
Yeah, they show up this little video of it working. See, it's in English. I believe you have to patch it, but you can actually get it working and connect games. I believe essentially it's running off of some guy's server that updates it and it's like on a time schedule too. Like it's like a certain time frame, which I think is kind of neat. It's kind of a cool concept. Yes,
kind of feels like it's alive again, like it was back in the day.
Yes, and this is the original UI for the thing. It's just translated to English.
Nice. That's cool.
So as you can see, you can go in and try different games and download them. And I don't know. I mean, I imagine they're just emulating the connection in the server to it. So basically, you can just go click on different games and go to the different rooms and play like theme games and stuff. Like there's an RPG area. There's like a little phone booth for, I guess, quicker games, I guess. But yeah, here's him looking up playing Super Mario World. Just like overwrite the game pack. And it's, yeah, honestly, I think maybe some of the team members that worked on Earthbound did it because it's very Earthbound inspired, and the vibes are there. So it would not surprise me if the Earthbound team did a demo for it or like did the setup for it, but it's really cool. The UI is pretty awesome. I love like the setup of it. I'm a fan of the soundtrack a ton. It's a really good soundtrack, and I am really excited that people are actually able to play this after so long. It's been way too long.
Yeah, it's awesome to see.
Yeah, so it's amazing. I do want to try this out. I will probably be downloading SNES Line X and playing it just to test it out. My roommate's home.
Nice.
But yeah, it's really cool. I'm excited to check it out. And yeah, if you guys want to check it out, I know it's not Saturn related, but I am a big fan of the projects like this. So definitely check it out. It's called Teleview Plus. You can go find it. Time Extension did an article on it. They wrote up a little article on that, and yeah, you can go check their article out and see what they're written up about it, and get all the links there. I'll see if I can post it. Probably post it in the show notes next to the rest of the show notes we have. So I'll try to remind myself to talk about that later.
Cool.
But yeah, I'm glad.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm glad everybody seems really happy about it. A lot of good comments. So, oh, move on to Saturn or something. So very happy about that. Love that. Anything preservation is commendable, Sega otherwise. Yeah, I love the preservation of that stuff, and I'm excited for people to go play that. Thoughts on bacon strips? Bacon strips. Is he talking about dog treats?
That's an inside joke, yeah.
Okay.
No thoughts today on bacon strips, Mo. Thank you.
Okay, I'm getting my hand on the ban button. I'm just joking. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Get him banned from the chat. No, but yeah, no. I think that's about it for us. I just want to talk about, like, I love these all these projects, all these fan endeavors, and the fact that we can get Teleview back is amazing. I'm excited about it, and I'm excited to mess around with it and see all the goodness, and maybe just use it like a. I'd love it if they could get original hardware eventually. That'd be really neat.
Yeah, I would.
So yeah, let me go read our Patreones.
Yeah.
Patreones, I'll get the tiers up.
Thank our Patreon supporters, everybody who's helping keep the lights on here at SHIRO and help to pay for the outreach that we do at conventions like PRGE.
Exactly. I'm really excited.
Educating the public about the Saturn.
Exactly. Getting people in the Saturn scene. So I'm excited. So we're gonna thank Murder of Crows, Emerald Nova, Johannes Fetz, Sega Steve, Wafflekins, Casual Seth, Cerillion, Chris Piper, Chris97XX, Daniel Fredrickson, David Zaney, Derek Pasquarella, aka A-Team, Evil42, Fat Drunk for Nataku, Jim Clasher Rank, Ian Keg, Jay Heresy, Linewing Productions, Momphis, Normal Guy Nutrageous, Robert Ramsey, Rowan Dinked, Stoneman, The Sega Guys, and Young Money Sawi. If you guys want to get shout out on the SHIRO show, you can back us at the $10 and above level. And you can get shout out on the show. $3 and above, you can get all the early fan translations, all the early content, all the early videos, a lot of early content, podcast, stuff from Pandemonium, stuff from Sega Guys. There's a lot of cool benefits. Like there's a lot of reasons to join the Patreon, and of course you can be an insider chat, and we can post about our foods on our Discord. It's a lot of fun. I'm excited.
I'll post a picture of my pizza in there later tonight.
Gross, Dan. You're only supposed to send that directly to me.
It's pizza. It's not gross. It'll be tasty.
Yeah, your pizza. Right.
Anyway, even if you don't, even if you don't or are not able to support us financially on Patreon, we still would appreciate you joining the community and talking to everybody on our Discord server, or joining our Facebook page, or following us on Twitter. Just wherever you want to engage with the Saturn community. We love to try to bring everybody together and show there is a big community who are still playing their Saturns in 2024 and loving their Saturns.
And do the competition.
That's what we're all about.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I mean, we've got all our seats finally filled with the tournament, but we are going to have a community challenge again coming up in September, which we are still figuring out. That said, we have some ideas, and I'm not going to spoil what they are, but they're going to be a little. Yeah, it's going to be a little different, but I think people are going to like it. It's going to be cool.
Yeah, I do have to check. I do have to set up that channel. Did you talk to those guys about that, or nobody actually reached out to me? So I assumed that they didn't want a channel. So if you guys want a channel for doing that,
yeah, I don't think they had decided on that yet. But
Okay, but just yeah, just let the boys know that if they want a channel, I could set one up for them, or if they want to
Okay.
keep it in the
Sounds
Saturn
good.
chat. That way they can have like a better history of that in case something happens.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, the chat's getting wild on me
Oh
right
no,
now.
buddy, no feet pics.
Yeah, well, the chat's getting wild, so we probably should
Yeah.
close it out before the chat just gets
The SHIRO
pandemonium.
OnlyFans account.
Yeah, that's next week. But anyways,
Okay.
thank you guys for watching, and remember, you
Yes,
must
thank
play
you.
Sega Saturn.
You must. Bye.